bună dimineața, încă. I will start by telling you that no secret weapon or magic ingredient pushes one beyond their limits. You know that driving force which leads us into battle our fears and self-doubts, breaking the barriers and defying the impossible? Well, often it's unexpected. A relentless hunger to savor everything life has to offer. As tempting as it might sound, it's not always easy to embrace the idea of sucking the marrow out of life. Not for food, fame, or fortune, but the hunger to fill the void that losing sight has given us. A hunger that will open up and push all our other senses through experiences that will change and develop them.
If you're born with the condition that eventually limits certain abilities, what do you have to lose? Like Irina and I were starting to lose our sight in our mid-20s. Așa. Why not dive into crazy, unexpected experiences? We've tried bungee jumping. We moved to the Netherlands to start fresh. We've spoken publicly for the first time in front of 300 people.
We drove a jeep, we shot clays, we've ridden motorcycles and horses, climbed, zip-lined, hand gliding, even rode in tandem in the middle of the lake. But what do you think it ties all these adventures together? I would say it's freedom. And freedom takes many forms, but for us, it does start with courage. The courage to start over and over again, fueled by our enthusiasm and sometimes naivety, which shields us from fear.
I think a more appropriate motivational quote is the one from Eleanor Roosevelt, who encourages people to do one thing that scares them every day. So now, I'm asking you, think of something that really scares you. Be honest and real. Take a moment, breathe in, and let this thought grow on you. And I promise we will get back to this. For anybody who wants to share at the end of our speech, have the courage to do it. Set an example of overcoming a fear right here.
You know, stepping out of the comfort zone is an advice people reluctantly give to anybody else but themselves. I think this act is more of a personal decision, not something to do on a whim to impress others. You know, comfort zone for us is not as appealing as it might appear for others. That's why we embrace the novelty, the unknown.
We pursue diverse experiences in order not to feel we are missing out. In the absence of visual distractions, our mind searches for activities, introspect, and always updates the checklist of challenges generating new ideas that keeps us engaged. This constant exploration makes it easier for Irina and me to experience these new sensations confidently, while others might consider it a huge step outside their comfort zones.
For us, the appreciation for now, present moment has been and will always be vital. Despite all the changes in our lives, we haven't fundamentally transformed. Our action trigger remains our ability to take decisions and to trust ourselves with those decisions and be responsible for growing up eventually. You know, the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Taking decision, I mean, yeah? It's like training a muscle. Don't forget that any decision, big or small, can become a source of unexpected rewards.
Well, two achievements came out from our decision to leap into the unknown with the firm belief in ourselves against all odds. The first was accepting the challenge to become the first blind archers in Romania. And after just 4 months of training, representing our country last year at the World Championship in Pilsen. Being visually impaired and competing in a sport that requires precision might seem impossible, though people like us have been doing it for years now in some other countries. The sense of empowerment is incredible. Although we use a targeting system to assist in shooting, it's mostly about technique. Our biggest challenge is maintaining that perfect balance, holding a steady position just like a pyramid.
I wondered, and I remember asking the coach just before the first training, how will I be able to become a professional archer when I had trouble managing a toy bow? But it was love at first shot for both of us. And joining the international competitions as 2 of the 14 blind archers in the world was just an unforgettable privilege. Like anything in life, come on, you know this. Simply trusting yourself, it's not enough. It takes a lot of practice, time, commitment, focus, and responsibility. And who knows, maybe at the next Olympics in Los Angeles, visually impaired archers will be classified to compete. And that's really something exciting to look forward to.
The second leap was shooting a documentary about our lives and over 8 months, I think, showcasing what it means to be disabled and how ordinary and exciting life can be. If you're focused and determined, and most importantly, if you have faith in yourself, there is nothing you cannot do.
She's saying this because after it aired on the public television, we decided to launch it on the big screen, aiming to be the biggest, strongest motivational experiment of 2023. We've chosen, very brave of us, the Romanian Athenaeum for the screening, accompanied by a short violin quartet concert, a fantastic sensory experience, and meaningful network at the end. I don't remember us working that much in our entire lives. I mean, in less than a month, we were able to secure sponsors, partners, handle logistics, branding, and promotion for an invite-only event.
Family, friends, partners, clients, business leaders, media, film critics, institutions, and embassies. Nearly 750 people came together for an experience that hopefully contributed to changing perspectives and making our society more compassionate and empathetic.
Our journey has shown us, if nothing else, that what you have taken out of life, with all its unexpected twists and turns, is directly proportional to what you've prepared to put in. That's why we decided to open similar opportunities for all those who are facing their own challenges, hoping that more people with disabilities can live a fuller, more integrated, and happier life.
Considering the theme of our conference, we ask ourselves, what is the difference between unlimited and limitless? Well, unlimited suggests there is no fixed upper boundary, but there may be some practical constraints. Limitless, on the other hand, implies the complete absence of any boundary or end. It's not constrained by anything at all. But we need to be careful with the idea of being limitless. Just because something seems limitless doesn't mean it's without risk.
For Sylvia and I, our story seems it's very much embracing the limitless. But in reality, we are very aware of our boundaries and risks. We step forward with courage, but also with careful consideration. And we're not here to advocate for reckless behavior, rather to encourage you to push your boundaries responsibly, knowing when to challenge yourselves, but also when to pause.
If nothing else, please consider leaving this event with the idea that you owe it to ourselves to make a dent in the universe. Or maybe Tim Cook said it better. If you embrace that the things that you can do are limitless, you can put your thing in the universe. You can change the world. So coming back to my question, did you think some fear?
Actually,
Your biggest fear.
I changed my mind. I would say to encourage them to step out of their comfort zone. Come on, let's say it all together, out loud, your biggest fear, okay? We'll say 1, 2,
Two,
3, go!
Exact.
Speed.
Wow.
Well done.
Wow, well done.
Hey, Clifford. It's okay. Thank you guys.
Thank you. You're being great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.